Welcome to Links of the Internet. I'm your host for tonight, SD. I've got my main man Dingle above me. I've got Gem in the top right corner. And today is about Tory parties.
Political unaliving.
Gem, if you'd like to talk about yourself a bit.
I'm the host of the ThaStr8UpBustas Warlords. Other than that, I run the Reddit. Don't go there, it's empty. I've got my own channel, which I'm playing Dawn of War on. Next episode will be up tomorrow. That's about it.
Ah, Dingle.
I missed last episode because I was dog sitting. But we had a good time. I have Dingle Games. There's games over there. I mean, I've not uploaded in a while, but we are going to be back. Dark Tide. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, we need to get everyone on the bandwagon up for that because that'll be the next game that's uploaded onto Dingle Games. We do have a Facebook group. ThaStr8UpBustas, just random shit. Go over there, comment. That's me.
As you can tell, I'm a great show host. No, I know I'm not. I'm fucking terrible. I'd rather R-Techz take it. But he's not here today. He's in own personal circumstances. Heart goes out to you, brother. Yeah, I control my own YouTube channel. I play video games, Fallout 4. Soon enough, have clips from
Killing Floor.
Watch out for those. So yes, the Tory party's political unaliving plan. Let's get into it. From what I've seen from a few other YouTubers and what people have said about it, basically it turns out they really don't care. Because
did they even care to begin with?
If they cared, they have a very strange way of showing it.
Yeah.
Basically, Jeremy Hunt's bullshitted about spring budget, i.e. the budget shit. For some reason I can't. Actually, here we go. Measures including further tax cuts and public spending reductions are widely expected to be revealed on Wednesday, 6th of March. Basically, it's already gone. I can't find the budget because it's disappeared into the ether. So I'm going to get started on everyone's favourite subject, immigration. So yeah, thing that bothers me about immigration is how they've decided to do it. So I've heard a post from the Sun. Well, I heard it from somebody first about a whistleblower going into the coming from the immigration office and basically saying ministers are under pressure to rip up some of the soft home office rules, ordering staff not to be sceptical about asylum seekers' claims. Essentially on this, they can lie and not be denied asylum, which I think is a bit ridiculous, because surely you'd want safe people in our country. I mean, who is that bloke who decided to... That's it, most recent one, the one we found in the Thames, the one that decided to throw acid over a mother and child.
Oh shit.
And then decide to throw himself in the Thames. Which I don't believe he threw himself in the Thames. I reckon somebody saw this cunt, went, you threw acid, so I'm going to have you, and probably threw it in the fucking Thames. He was here, right, converted to Christianity, i.e. Christians get persecuted in their home country. Can't remember which country it was, but it was one of the East Asian ones, you know, East European ones, where basically all Christians are persecuted. And I wonder what the number one religion over there is. So he...
Eastern Europe has got the highest form of number of Christians in it.
Are you sure?
Keep thinking you're freezing, man. You stay very still. You're very good at stealth.
Found in the Thames.
But to throw acid over a child and a mother.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, that.
Evil.
Welcome to
his fucking name, because he had he fucked up and got acid on his face and burnt his eye out. And it was really obvious, and you could tell who it was, and yet he wasn't found for 3 days.
Shit, I've not heard any of this. Not in the news, anyway.
Do you remember the terrorist who tried to attack whilst a bunch of ex-offenders were in the same building that they were going to try and attack, and the ex-offenders chased them down, and one of them killed him with a swordfish.
Whee!
That was in London as well.
It's funny that. I wonder who the mayor is.
Oh, that is brilliant. That. I mean, not brilliant. They killed. Oh.
Mr. Khan, London mayor, not listening to London voters. Bullshit about the ultra low emission zone, and openly supporting other Islamic terrorists. How he hasn't been kicked out, I have no idea. But anyway, let's move on from that.
I don't think you can make that last claim without evidence.
Shit, yeah, good point actually, can I feel on it?
Just saying, because that considering this gets published, that could be considered slander. Well, technically it would be libel, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, the deaths over the SD's head.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So, you know, you could lose your job.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. There's a bloke who does it as well. That's really annoying.
Power of editing.
The power of editing, yes.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, someone's
As
going
you can see, I'm well prepared, not.
you know, this is stuff. If you were going to bring it up, you should have, you know, had your notes ready. When it's my topic, I always have some notes on hand or everything up on the screen or on my phone. And it's my topic next week, and I still haven't actually decided, despite the fact that R-Techz wanted me to have a decision so he could set up a guest. Also, anybody who's out there and listening at the moment, if you want to join us as a guest, feel free to leave a message, leave a comment, leave a message, jump in the chat right now. You know, any of those things to, well, join us and talk about stuff.
Get on board with the conversation.
We could always do with more engagement.
We can. Oh shit. We can.
Right, as soon as you want to try and find it, it decides to disappear. Oh, this is fucking irritating, this is.
Almost as if what you're looking for didn't exist.
It did exist. Fuck you.
It's magic.
There we go, unavailable. Darks. Can't believe it.
We are so professional.
You know, I really think I should have actually done some research so we could have actually got this conversation actually started.
No, it's terrible.
We'll look great after the editing. We'll look proper on it.
Yeah, I'll have to, yeah. Based, I found the guy, the Clapham chemical attackers, Abdul Aziz.
I would have never guessed that name.
Me neither. Although I do think I remember hearing that name before.
There we go. Well, I'm going to go on about this guy because fuck you, that's why. On the terms of asylum. Oh, fucking hell. Right now.
There's like.
So I'm going to start using it. So documents review why Clapham chemical attacker was granted asylum, as pictures show him being baptised. So a retired baptism minister said Azidi had established a good relationship with other church members and is ready to share his faith in Christ and non-Christians. But yeah, there's a big old picture of him being baptised. So yeah, so documents revealing why Clapham Kennel the convicted sex, there's a convicted sex offender, was granted asylum, publicly for first time, while Sky News obtained the pictures of him being baptised in church. So yeah, and then he decided to attack a woman and 2 children with alkali on a street in South London in January. The 35-year-old from Afghanistan, which religion's there, had twice been refused asylum by the Home Office after arriving in the UK on the back of a lorry in 2016. So basically, this guy should have been, he shouldn't have been here.
Fun fact, Afghanistan is not in Eastern Europe.
Well, East Asia, is that closer?
No, East Asia is further away. East Asia is China.
North Korea.
What is it? My geography wasn't that great.
It's the Middle East.
Middle East, there we go.
Bring peace to the Middle East.
By removing it, because that's where all the wars seem to happen for some reason.
Yeah, it's like big.
No, not all of them. Some of them happen in Africa as well.
Don't
But we don't hear about those.
No. No, we do not. But it's madness how the Ukraine and Russia war happens. But there's so many wars going on anyway. This one just kind of took the spotlight. And the acid thing, that's mental. Because I always knew like acid was bad until like I actually saw someone who was attacked by acid. It was like a celebrity. Her husband threw that in. I saw the marks after, and I was like, acid can do that? I mean, you see it in video games. It's like, it's not good for you in video games. Fallout, for instance. Radiation and all that shit. When I saw this woman's face, I was like, oh my God. I was like, whoa. That fucking messed her face up. And to do it to 2 children? Man, you ain't a fucking man. You're a pussy.
Yeah, this user article gets worse because they actually found two bodies while searching for the bloke.
Oh dear.
They found 2 more people, so fuck knows who they were. But moving on to the next part, so going on to his initial asylum claim after his arrival in 2016, on the basis that he feared persecution of his ethnic group. During that claim, he was described as a Shia Muslim. The claim was rejected by the Home Office in May 2016 and further rejected an appeal in February 2017. Why the fuck he was allowed to stay, I don't know. By June 2017, Aziz had run out of appeal options and was living illegally in the UK. Shocker. It was in March of 2019 that Aziz submitted new asylum claims to the Home Office saying he converted to Christianity and would face persecution on the basis of return to Afghanistan. So yeah, again, the claim was refused by the Home Office in 2020 because it did not believe his conversion was genuine, and then he had obviously went through it. There's also a letter of congratulation written to Aziz regarding his baptism. Lovely.
Does anyone here baptized?
No, I'm not.
Hey?
No. What about R-Techz? I know his family's very religious.
He might be. Might be worth asking him later.
I think it's a bad time to ask him that.
At the moment, yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
When things are
Just
quiet
randomly message R-Techz. You been baptized by any chance? That would seem normal to him to get that from me.
Probably, yeah.
Because I am fucking...
Fucking hell, let's watch too many. So yeah, going back to the whole, political suicide by political unaliving by the Tory party. So basically, they've allowed certain terrorists to live in the UK, basically screwing over the nation who vote for Tory party. Heaven knows what the Labour Party is going to do because they're even more. What's another word for the R word? I can't really say it because apparently it's offensive, even though it accurately describes them.
It's not offensive, is it? Unless Because that's what the definition is.
Which R word are we talking about now?
Retard.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, people do take it offense, but it's actually that's the actual definition of someone that's slow and.
I mean, it's French for slow, yeah.
So yeah, that part of the political unaliving, they're not very good at illegal immigration, even though they promised us many times that they're going to sort it out.
We're going to control our borders!
Borderlands.
That's because the Tory party at the time were they're still globalists. Didn't think Brexit was going to happen. They were totally convinced they were going to win. They even convinced Farage that we're going to win. And then Brexit was announced, and they were like, what the fuck, people will vote to leave. I don't know what they were leaving, because it was initially supposed to be a trading agreement, which turned into you must follow the Fifth Reich, because the Fourth Reich's in Denmark for some reason. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just go over some of this stuff. First of all, the reason that they won Brexit was because they lied to the populace. That has been proven to be true, that they did lie multiple times to everyone. So, you can't argue against that.
Yes, found it. Carry on.
And bro. Obviously, they didn't have a plan for it because the person who was in charge decided, well, I lost, so I'm gonna fuck off.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah. David Cameron, if you ever see this, I'm calling you out and saying you are an asshole. It's probably not the worst thing that you've been called, so I'm looking forward to you not really giving a shit.
I basically found the video.
This was after the From the River to the Sea slogan was projected onto the Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, the bell, that's connected to Parliament. And he said, the events of recent weeks are but the latest emerging pattern and should not be tolerated. Legitimate protests hijacked by extremists to promote and glorify terrorism, elected representatives verbally threatened and physically and violently targeted, and anti-Semitic tropes beamed onto our own Parliament building. Well, thank you for finally taking notice what you've subjected the British public to for the last how many decades, particularly the last couple of years as Prime Minister.
Oh, shit. What?
Why not kill two birds with one stone? Just let them fucking fight.
Because that would make us look bad. Also, just want to point out that the people that are pro-Palestine are not
dumb. They have not a fucking clue.
I mean,
know why they're there.
The reason that they are pro-Palestine is because of the systematic slaughter of the Palestinian people by the Israeli Defense Force.
I don't know, it's about time Islam got a shoe in.
Ooh.
I mean, they've pretty much fucked with most countries. We've fucked with most, well, should I say in our history we've done it. Colonisation, but looking at colonisation is probably the best thing that's ever happened to them. Just saying. I mean, a lot of our ex-colonised places or countries are actually better off now than their counterparts.
I would just like to point out that SD, as someone who may well be aware of the rules of law, if you were to, in a hypothetical situation, order a artillery barrage on a residential estate with no real indication as to whether there are actually any terrorists in the area. And pretty much everyone who died was just a innocent bystander. Would that or would that not be a war crime?
Well, it depends on the value of the target. I mean,
you have no intelligence that actually says that what you say is the case, and you have absolutely no reason to truly believe that that's what's happening.
Well, I wouldn't do it then.
Right. So, when the Israelis do it, that's okay then, but you wouldn't do it.
That's all right. It's religious people being religious. So, what can I say?
Right, but I just want to then reiterate that the mass murder of civilians is okay if the Israelis do it, right? Is that what you're saying?
Or just to pass it over here, on Biden's swift exit from Afghanistan, the systematic hunting down of everyone who helped Americans or the British or the French or whoever were hunted down and then executed by the Islamic State en masse.
Yeah, but that's Afghanistan. We're talking. You were talking about Palestine just now. Two different places, two different situations.
Which it's just as bad.
One is a state that is occupied by religious extremists, and the other one is a state that is occupied by Jewish religious extremists.
So they're just as bad as each other. Hamas decided to kidnap and rape a load of women, behead babies. The Israelis decided to reply in kind. Well, not exactly in kind, but decided to throw bombs at them instead.
Yeah, but what the Israelis have done is push more people into being pro-Hamas. By bombing kids.
What?
By bombing hospitals, which, by the way, rules of law, hospitals are not allowed to be attacked. Places of worship are not allowed to be attacked.
They do lose their protection status if it's found that they're harbouring a military objective. Well, military, occupied by military, essentially.
Yeah.
So,
but that still means that you still need to try and do everything to preserve the building and not just fire howitzers at it.
That's terrible, but I can't help but laugh. Again, religious people being religious. Here's the law of armed conflict says you can't fire at religious places or hospitals or whatever.
Yeah.
Are the Israelis actually part of the Geneva Convention? Do they have to abide by those rules?
I mean...
We have to, but do they?
I mean,
you can say they're arseholes, but they know exactly what Islam's like because they've got forced out of all the other countries.
It hasn't been forced. Well, Jews have been forced out of millions of countries as well.
I mean, pretty much 1,200 years ago, because that's about how old Islam actually is, it was actually a copy of Torah. Basically, a guy who wanted to create his own religion, copied the Torah, went from there, and then made Jews second-class citizens. That's why they have the funny hats and the silly hair and shit like that. Simply because they kept it going in traditional wear as second-class citizens, just in case somebody decided to do it again.
I mean, I just want to point out that the Quran is actually the Bible with extra bits. Not the Torah of extra bits. The Bible is the Torah of extra bits. Because they believe that Jesus was a prophet.
Yeah, but Judaism is older than Christianity. It's probably one of the oldest, to be fair.
Yes, but Islam is still basically a derivative of Christianity. So he didn't take the Torah, he took the Bible.
The fuck?
Yeah.
The fuck?
So last year, former Sovereign Secretary Jeremy Hunt commissioned Philip Stephen, whatever the fucking name is, the Bishop of Truro. Oh, I can't be asked to read that now because they keep on trying to advertise shit. Okay, it's turned into protected security schemes for places of worship, secure fencing, CCTV. Oh wait, for mosques. So that's obviously not Christianity, isn't it?
Is it just mosques or is it?
There we go. Sunak's new free speech plan not to protect Christians. Great, isn't it? So basically, if you're white and you do Christianity, you're basically fucked.
You don't have to be white to be a Christian. There are plenty of black Christians about.
Yeah, but you don't want to go on about slavery. I mean, completely dwarfed by the Middle East on the terms of slavery, because under Sharia law it's actually acceptable to own a slave. And I think that's the only religion that allows you to have a slave. I mean, just saying. I mean, that's from the Middle East. But no, white man bad.
I mean, in history, we don't look great, do we?
We were the first to outright ban slavery.
Not the first, we were the second.
We were the second by, 23 years or something silly. Initially, it was like 1807 we tried. And that was blocked by Parliament under some weird reason. And then in 1827 or 28, something like that, it actually passed to ban slavery.
Yeah.
Can't believe how quick my beard's grown back.
When did you shave it?
Literally about 4 weeks ago. I trimmed it down. I got the barber to trim it down, and it's like pretty quick. But I'm also losing hair on the top of my head.
Well, you know what you need to do?
Trying to find a balance.
Shave your head off and grow it all out your beard.
You know, that was the idea. That was the plan. I'll be the one.
Have you ever heard of Mauritania? More Mauritania.
No.
Never. I don't think I have.
Never heard of it. It's North African country. Sorry, Northwest African country. So yeah, black people owning black people. But no, it's white man bad.
Straight up Google.
Price of fags and alcohol have gone up.
Cigarettes to them in America.
Yeah.
We don't sell fags.
Yeah, we don't sell homosexual people.
Yeah.
Cutting down on taxation would be not having my money taxed at least 4 times.
Oh no, that will still happen.
So tax when I get paid, tax when I buy something. Okay, maybe 3 times, and tax when I die.
Yeah, madness
Obviously,
that.
they have to process all my stuff I own. In reality, it owns me.
You also get taxed when you use public services. Council tax.
Yeah, 'cause you pay to get on the bus, and you have to pay a tax on the fee.
I know, it's madness, isn't it? It is madness.
You got your income tax, you've got your council tax, you've got your VAT, your visually added tax, and then you got your inheritance tax when you die. So yeah, it is 4 times.
Not if you put it in a trust.
Or if you spend all your money on assets.
I think I'm just going to put everything I own in a trust and leave it to my child.
Just for a bit of behind the scenes stuff, literally the decision to have this be the topic was decided, yesterday?
It was
Yeah,
late.
and I have a child and a wife, and
No way.
I just.
Oh, really?
So,
I can't believe
I'm
that. It's not like you don't bring it up every 10 seconds.
I can't fucking talk properly because I'm just retarded.
Labour had the most successful government for quite a long time.
HS2. Oh, no. The Channel Tunnel. All our gold reserves. Who did that? It wasn't the Tories, was it?
All of our steel mills, all of our coal mines, all of everything that basically happened in the north and caused all of the riots and that over there. Who did that? Oh, the Tories. Who sold off all of our manufacturing for no reason? Oh, the Tories.
Wasn't that the same time they did the poll tax with the Thatcher?
Yeah, that was. And Thatcher was, guess what? A fucking Tory.
The Iron Lady. I miss R-Techz. He should be it. He'll save this.
I guess we'll close it out there.
I've been Dingle.
I have been Gem.
And I've given up.
That's good enough.